It was a humid night in Fort Mason, Florida. Thousands gathered at an open-air rally, flags waving, chants echoing through the crowd. People had waited for hours for one man, Magnus Cole, a powerful and controversial political figure. When he finally stepped on stage, the noise died down. Cole grabbed the mic, grinned, and began his usual firestorm. But 10 minutes later, the tone shifted. "You want to know the real reason this country is broken?" he asked. Then came the line that would ignite the nation. "It's because of what the last administration left behind: weakness, bad deals, failure." Gasps, cheers, boos. Phones shot up instantly, recording every word. Within minutes, the clip was everywhere: TikTok, Twitter, every major news network. Commentators called it a political explosion. Cole had just thrown a grenade into the national conversation. Across America, the arguments began. At a cafe in Phoenix, two strangers shouted over the TV, "He's right, someone had to say it." "No, he's tearing the country apart." But while the noise grew louder, former President Elias Rowe said nothing. No post, no statement, no reaction. His silence spoke louder than any speech could. Inside a quiet community center in Detroit, Rowe met with his small team. Some urged him to respond. "He called you the reason the nation's broken. You can't stay quiet." Others warned, "If you fight back, you give him exactly what he wants." Rowe leaned back in thought. Then he asked softly, "What do the people need to hear? Not the politicians, not the pundits, the people." The next morning, reporters crowded outside the Franklin Avenue Center. When Rowe finally stepped out, there was no music, no spectacle, just quiet strength. The crowd rose, cheering. He waited for the noise to fade, then began. "I heard what was said about me yesterday," he said calmly. "But I'm not here to trade insults. I'm here because this country deserves better than blame." He paused, scanning the crowd. When leaders spend their time pointing fingers, they forget what leadership truly means. It's easy to shout. It's harder to serve. Real leadership isn't about volume. It's about vision. The hall went silent. A young man in a blue hoodie wiped his eyes. Later, he posted online. He wasn't defending himself. He was defending all of us. Rowe smiled faintly and added, "I love this nation too much to waste time on anger. What we need now is truth, courage, and the will to listen, even when it's hard." Thunderous applause. Reporters rushed to broadcast the moment live. Within hours, #UnfinishedNation was trending worldwide. Millions watched the speech online. Even some of Cole's supporters quietly admitted, that felt like real leadership. Commentators agreed. Cole had thrown a punch, but Rowe had changed the conversation. He didn't fight back with rage, he answered with purpose. He reminded people what leadership could sound like: calm, strong, and human. As one veteran said leaving the event, "I didn't vote for him, but that was leadership." And as Rowe's final words echoed across the nation, one truth became clear. You can divide a crowd with fear, but only dignity can unite a country. Because in the end, true power isn't in who shouts the loudest, it's in who lifts people higher.